Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of How It Works. Today we'll dive deep into the world of arrays, a fundamental concept in computer science. Let's get started. Arrays are fundamental data structures that store and organize collections of elements of the same type. Understanding how arrays work under the hood requires knowledge of low-level memory management and how programming languages handle memory allocation. In most programming languages, arrays are implemented as contiguous blocks of memory. Each element in the array is stored in a consecutive memory location, and the size of each element is typically fixed, which allows for efficient indexing. When you create an array, the programming language allocates a memory block to hold the specified number of elements. For example, if you create an array of integers with 5 elements, the language will allocate enough memory to store 5 integers in a row. The array is accessed using an index. The index represents the position of an element within the array, starting from 0 for the first element. The language calculates the memory location of the desired element based on the index and the size of each element. For example, let's assume we have an array of integers called array with 5 elements, and each integer takes 4 bytes of memory. If the array starts at memory address 1024, the elements would be stored like this. To access a specific element, the language uses pointer arithmetic. If you want to access the second element of an array, it calculates the location as 1024 plus 2 times 4. In this case, each element is 4 bytes in size. The result would be 1032, which is the memory address of the second element of the array. Arrays provide constant time access to elements, since the memory location can be directly calculated using the index. This allows for efficient retrieval and manipulation of array elements. It's important to note that arrays have a fixed size, which is determined at the time of creation. If you need to store more elements than the initial size, create a new array with a larger size and copy the existing elements to the new array. Some programming languages provide higher-level abstractions, such as dynamic arrays or lists, which automatically handle resizing and memory management. JavaScript is a common example of this. However, the underlying concept of contiguous memory blocks and indexing remains similar. In JavaScript, arrays are high-level data structures that provide flexibility and dynamic resizing. Under the hood, JavaScript arrays are implemented as objects and combine techniques to achieve their functionality. Arrays are not limited to storing elements of the same type. This allows arrays to hold a mixture of different data types such as numbers, strings, objects, or even other arrays. And that's the ins and outs of arrays. They're a powerful tool for organizing and manipulating data in memory. Under the hood, arrays are a fixed-size, single-type data structure. If you found this video informative, give it a like and follow for more in-depth episodes of How It Works.